Hi everyone, I'm Greg, and this is going to be a demo for the Calorie Calculator 1.6, which is currently the newest version. I wanted to give you a quick heads up about the features, what's coming with the next version before it's actually releasing, so you're going to be a bit more understanding of what you can expect and how to use them. So let's just get starting. So as you see, we are on the day sheet right now, and there is already something new here, which is the show tools. It's a button which gonna show up some of the new features what we have here in this sheet. So if you press this button, this toolbar coming up, you can basically hide it anytime if you don't need it. It's just make it a bit more aesthetic if you don't need it. But let's just show you what we have here. So first of all, I changed a few things. So now we will be able to manage date templates as well, not just simple dates what we have and the default day, but other date templates as well. So if you, for example, want to use this day what we have right now in other times as well, we can just simply make a template from it by giving a name like new day template, and we can just simply save it. As you see, we have a part here which is somewhat like a preview. Uh, Here it's showing what's going to happen. So because currently we have this saved day as a field, it's showing us that these details gonna be saved to a new sheet, a new day template basically. So if I click on this one, it's just loading a bit, of course, and it's gonna save the template in any second. Yes. So now we have this day template saved. If you see, we can even load it up if we want to. As you see, there is something new here, which is called the prototype. Basically, this is the default. They are just renamed it because it doesn't really make too much sense to keep it as default. It's more like a prototype. So basically, this is what we are using to create the new days. This is a special type of template in this situation. However, if we want to change something here, um, let's say that we are removing this one and maybe this one as well, and giving the same name, new, what was the name? New day template. Then we should be able to see that it's now updating the day, and it's showing what day we already have with this name saved. And if we click on the save button, we're gonna see override basically with these details what we have here. So it's kind of useful because it's already give you like a preview what data you have saved, and it can be quite useful in most situation. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you how the load day is working. Prototype currently completely empty, so we will see that it's just loading up an empty sheet. Nice. We also have this delete days function. So if we selecting the day what we are just saved the template, we can only delete template days. You can delete calendar days like this. It's gonna show us that this is the day what we want to delete, and it's have this X, so it means that it's gonna be deleted. And yeah, let's just delete it, and uh, yeah, it's gonna be disappear. So we don't really have any day anymore to delete or load from. We also have this clear day. Basically, this is just a helper if you have some stuff in your day and you don't really want to keep it there. With this just one button, you can remove all of the items from your sheet, which is quite useful in many cases. Okay, I had to get back some data because for the next part we're gonna need some data. So next part, meals. here we can select what meal we want to do some kind of functions with. So let's say we want to do something with the breakfast and the lunch. It's going to show us that these two are selected, and we can save these two as a meal, for example. So we want to save the breakfast as like meal 1 and the lunch as meal 2. So as you see, we can save multiple meals at once. We're just gonna need to use the column between them. So it's gonna use the first name for the first meal selected, the second for the second one, and we can use up to 5 at once, of course, because we have 5 meals for a day. And so using this, it's gonna save this one and this one with the name of meal 1, meal 2, and if we click on it, it's gonna work fine. Yeah, it's just a bit slow. Yeah, so now we have these two saved. And if you, for example, want to load it up, it should just be like this. Now we have this please wait here as well. So it's a bit more understandable that something is going in the background. Okay, what else we have? So this is an interesting one. We had the copy to functionality from the previous version, which means that we could copy things to multiple different days. For example, we want to copy this launch to these days, then it's gonna be copying those days to there. If the only one day is selected, it's gonna show the day for us, but if it's multiple day, it can't show all of them, of course, so it's just gonna save that multiple days selected. So we can just simply run this, and it's gonna save these mails to those days. However, the new thing is that we have copy day from, which is, I think, a bit more useful functionality. So yeah, this is quite a useful function. I think it's more useful in most cases than the copy to, as in, at least for in my cases, I like to copy things from another day to this day, not the other way around. And also we have the clear meal functionality as well. So if we're just selecting like we want to clear the breakfast, we can just simply clear it and it's gonna be disappear, but the other meals are gonna be stay there. Also, we have delete meals, which can be used to delete meals what we saved. It's can't quite good as well because this also have like a preview. So as you see, if we selected these mails, it's going to show us what's in those mails. So when you are deleting them, you know exactly what you're going to delete. Yep. So this is the changes, most of the changes in the datasheet. What other things changed? So the next one, this is quite a lot requested feature, which is languages. So currently we only have it, of course, in English, but with the new changes, we will be able to change to a lot of different languages. Uh, if you are interested in other languages, please let me know. I'm just kind of randomly selected these languages by some things. But if you change, for example, to like Japanese, it's immediately changing the text, but in the background is some things are still going on. As you see, we are changing the tabs as well to the new language, so it's gonna be understandable for those people who don't speak English at all. And it's even changing other things as well. So yeah, if you see in other sheets, these are also changed as well. Um, Everywhere basically, we're even changing the options for these things, uh, combo boxes basically. So it's quite useful, and I think it will be useful for a lot of people. But these are all made with AI, so I'm not 100% sure they are super accurate or super perfect. So please let me know in the comments or everywhere if you find some issues with them. I'm happy to change them. So let's change back to English first, and I'm gonna show you a few more things after. Yeah, so in the settings, now we have a new part called the localization. So as you saw, which can change the language, but we can also change a few other things as well. One of them is a time zone. So you can set up which time zone are you in, and the sheet's gonna run the daily routines compared to that one. So it's not gonna be in the middle of the day, for example, as right now for many people. So it will be much more useful. Also, we have date formats. So if you don't really like this type of date formats, there are other options now what you can choose. Also, in some cases, we can change to matrix and imperial. It's mostly for this calculator here and this weight history. So it can be useful for those who are more comfortable with imperial instead of the matrix one which we have currently. And also we have the currency which will be useful. I'm going to show you later on why. But first I want to talk about this part as well. So there is these two new buttons inside these useful functions. These are mostly interesting if you are mostly using your sheet in mobile. So, and not just that actually. The first one is the add trigger. This is basically adding an automatic trigger in the background, which will run the daily routine on the server instead of when you are loading up the sheet. So currently, for most of you, if you are load up the sheet, it's gonna go over, check if if the date changed, and if it's changed, then it's gonna basically finish up the day and create a new day and do some other background things in the background. Now, if you pressing this button, which is unfortunately only working in PC, it's gonna set up a trigger in the background and it's gonna run in the background. So basically, when you're opening up your sheet, it's not gonna do that things because it's already done it in the background, maybe a couple of hours ago or something like that. This is useful because this functionality what I just mentioned is not working on mobile, as Google Sheet don't have this functionality for some reason. It's a bug for Google. It not really seems to want to fix it, so that's a problem. But if you are doing this because it's running in the background in the server, it's not going to be a problem for mobile either. This other button here is basically in case if you didn't do this trigger or for some reason the finish process stuck, and you see this please wait here for forever basically, then you can just press this button and it's gonna run the functionality manually. Yeah, it's somewhat hidden here because it's not really what I want you to use. I would like you to use the trigger if you are using it on mobile, or just simply if you're not using it on mobile, just gonna work as expected when you are opening the sheet. Okay, next part. Yeah, inline calculations. So, okay, this is a new thing. I think it's quite useful. Basically, as you see, we have this banana. Let's say you are at the end of the day, you only have like 200 calories left, and you want to eat banana, but you don't really know how much banana you can eat for 200 calories. So there is this new functionality, which is if you write a C and an equal and say 200, then it's gonna do some calculation in the background, and it's gonna say to you that for 200 calories you can eat this much banana. Quite nice. This functionality also working with some macros as well. So for example, if you want like protein and you want to eat like 10 grams of protein from banana, it's gonna tell you how much banana you need to eat, which is, well, yeah, a kilogram of banana. Probably not the best weight to get some protein. It's also working with carb, fat, and fiber as well. It's not a big thing, but I think it's quite useful in many cases. It's also working everywhere on the day sheet. It's not working on the recipe calculator, but I don't think it's something what you would like to use there. Okay, next feature, it's gonna be the prices. Yes. So as I mentioned, there are like a currency here, but there is a new setup here, which is price calculations. By default, it's turned off, but you can turn it on anytime. And if we turning it on, it's gonna turn on a new fields, which basically help you to not just manage your macros and calories, but some kind of basic budgeting as well. So as you see, we now have this price. This is looks slightly different than the other sheets, so not other sheets, other columns. So it's gonna give you a bit more understanding that this is a bit different thing what is going on here. But basically, what you can do if you are setting up a new thing. Oh, if we are already here, I'm gonna show you this one as well. So currently, we can, not currently, right now we can also load up items here. So for example, if we click on banana, it's gonna load up all the details for banana and you can edit it. So you don't need to edit it on the item sheet anymore. You can edit it right here if you want to. And you can now have this upgrade item, and if you click on it, it's gonna be updated. So now let's say you have like a banana and its banana was 1 pound, and for that 1 pound you get like half kilogram of banana. Then it's gonna calculate it for you that that banana is yeah, 1 pound for half kilogram. So if I update this and wait a bit, yeah. So if you go back here to the day sheet and say that you want to buy, want to eat banana, like 2 kilograms, 2 kilograms, then it's going to show you that it was 4 pound. We can also set up like a budget in the profile as well. So there's like a budget part here. So you can say that you have a budget of 10 pound for a day, $10 anyway, something. You can change the currency. And then you're gonna see that yeah, you are in the budget for that day. It's probably not the most useful for most of you, but I think it's quite useful for many of you because it can help you to not just eat well, uh, nutritious wise, but you can also be sure that what can be the best price for that one as well. Yep. So let's just go to the next one, which is, yeah, the auto delete functionality. So this is a new function here. It's in the new item and the recipe calculator as well. It's called auto delete items. So this function is, for most of you, probably not the most useful one either, but it's quite useful for some cases. So if you, for example, in your vacation and you eat some food, but you're pretty sure you're not gonna eat it anymore, you can just set it up that to automatically delete it after like 5 days, and after 5 days, the system's gonna automatically delete that item. It's more useful probably for the recipes. So if you make some food, um, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna have the exact same ingredients next time when you are making it. So you can just simply set it up that, okay, this food is gonna be gone by 4 days, after 4 days. So let's delete this food in 4 days, and it's gonna delete just the item, not the recipe. So you can just simply load up the recipe next time when you're gonna make it, and just simply put the ingredients back there, the change ingredients, and you can auto delete it next time as well. So yeah, this is just some tiny useful thing. Also here we have a new part to delete the recipes. So basically you don't need to go to the recipes and meals anymore. You can just simply delete them here. You can select multiple ones, and if you click on the delete, it's going to delete them. The same for the items as well. So you can just simply select multiple items, click on delete, and the wool is going to be gone. So you don't need to go to the items, find them, and delete them one by one. Now you have them deleted. Also, this one is just a mistake right now, but most of these sheets are get hidden. The recipes, the meals, and the items, and the days as well. You can still access them here in this menu if you need them, but now because most of the functionality is already available here in the day sheet or the new item or the recipe calculator sheet, you don't really need to. You can just simply load up things here, edit them, and delete them from here as well. So that's quite useful, but still you can put them back anytime if you want to, because maybe it's something what you want. It just I think it looks a bit better without them here. And that's basically it. I made a lot of changes to fix issues. I'm gonna release a list about those as well soon with the release of the sheet. And maybe one thing what I also wanted to show off a bit. I set up a lot of tests. These are not something what is available for you guys, so this is more for me. But basically, from now on, every time when I'm gonna make a new release, there will be a lot of tests which is going on in the background before the release, just to be sure that nothing is broken, at least my understanding, or where we have tests. So we have these new unit test parts, which basically testing the sheets, not the sheets, the scripts, uh, different functionalities of the scripts. We have the sheet tests, which is yeah, testing the sheets itself, and we have some acceptance tests as well, which basically is like a combination of all the tests together. So it's like a end-to-end test for simulating user scenarios. Um, we have quite a lot, as you see. Overall, 345 run, and it took, well, a long time. Um, so yeah, this is here because I want to be sure that the sheet is in the best condition as possible. I'm gonna give you some more details videos about this part, but it's not really part of this demo right now, and maybe it's not really interesting for most of you. So it's gonna be available for those who are interested. And that's basically it. The sheet's gonna be released probably very soon today, and you will be able to try it out yourself. And if you find anything, please let me know. Yeah, also get back to the languages, please. If you think there is or other languages which could be useful, let me know. And if you find any issues with these languages, also let me know, because these are, yeah, as I mentioned, AI generated. So definitely not perfect. And that was it. Thank you for joining this demo, and I hope you're gonna find these things useful. And please leave a like or a comment and let me know how you think about these. Thanks.